What's up, everybody? This is Big T Davis from Bubba Bass Anglers, and today on Retail Therapy we're going to be talking about TightLines UV and their new craws. So they got these craws. They're called Rattling Hybrid Craw. Okay, so the name itself, TightLines UV. What do you think about when you hear that name? You think about ultraviolet and ultraviolet rays. So we've been trying to figure out what fish can see for ages, and we've learned that certain colors are better than others when it comes to deeper water, when it comes to murky water. Like if it's murky water, you want to use your dark colors like your black with blue flake. And when it's clear water, you want to use more natural colors because the fish can see those easier. Also, we found out when we went to Florida on an overcast day, your darker colors are better than your lighter or natural colors. So, okay, that all works great, and we've seen it work. But you talk about ultraviolet rays, it's like, do most of the soft plastics you buy, do they absorb ultraviolet rays or do they reflect ultraviolet rays? Well, according to TightLines UV, most plastics actually absorb the ultraviolet ray. And the UV, the TightLines UV, which is shown here, it's 3 different colors, they reflect the rays. And when you reflect the ultraviolet rays, it's like when a bass or any kind of trophy fish sees bait, the bait reflects ultraviolet rays when it's underwater. So what they've done with these soft plastics is try to mimic what the fish see underwater by reflecting the ultraviolet rays. It's some technology that they use. I don't know how they do it, but they were able to do it. So they have a chart on the back of this package that tells you that in 0 to 6 feet, 80% of UV light penetrates, but only 20% of natural light penetrates. So as you get deeper and deeper, you get to a point where you can't see natural light anymore, but you can still see ultraviolet light. So if you have baits that reflect ultraviolet light, like real bait fish do, then the bass can see them better. You get more hookups. That's the whole idea behind this. I'll open one of these just so you can see it now. Aside from that, it's called the Rattling Craw for a reason, because it actually rattles. Not unlike Cotton Cordell's Big O, which has rattles inside the actual crankbait, they've managed to put rattles in this craw. So take a look at it. They got whiskers, which is another thing they do. They put whiskers on everything, and it adds more action to their baits, but I don't know if you can hear it. There's actual rattle in there, and it sounds like a real craw, because I guess the craw, or crawfish, makes noise. So this rattle is a sound that the fish will hear. So they hear the sound, they'll see the fish, especially because of the ultraviolet reflection, okay? And these things have a scent on them. So they have a special scent, each of them. I think it's called, where is it? They don't have it on here. I'll have to put it in the comments what it's called, but they have a special scent that they put on these, okay? And they call it craw scent or whatever, so it's supposed to mimic what a craw smells like, if you even can call it smell when it's underwater. But so they have a special scent, ultraviolet, light reflection, and they have a rattle. And the idea is you can get more hookups with this, and with the whiskers, you get more motion when it's in the water. So the fish are attracted to this. I just got an email about these last week, and they sent it out right away. So shout out to TightLines UV. When the time comes, when I'm actually flipping, craws, I'll be trying these out probably in the dog days of summer. But they got blue black, they have craw, and they have green pumpkin candy. Every company that makes soft plastics, you have to have green pumpkin, and you have to have black and blue. So standard colors that they come in. They are a little bit pricey. I think they're $7.99, and you get 4 craws in a package. So if you're not used to paying $7.99 for your soft plastic trailers, you'll pay for this, but you get 4 of them. They all come with rattles. They all come with the patented technology from TightLines UV. So check those out. And while I got your attention, for all you hunters out there, I was sent this book. I'm not a hunter. I can't hunt coyotes. I hope to one day hunt deer and try some deer meat. I've tried elk before, it was delicious, but I can't hunt coyotes, I mean. But there are people that hunt coyotes. There are places where coyotes are annoying and they threaten their farm animals and their chickens or whatever. Master Coyote Hunting by Michael Huff. You can find this on Amazon. I don't know what the price is for this, but they sent me a copy of the book, and it's basically all about coyote hunting. Oh, didn't even realize it. He actually autographed the book for me. I don't know if you can see it in these bright lights, but Torrance, thank you for helping promote my new book. Wishing you great outdoor experiences. He sent me this book a couple months ago, and I've done a lot of retail therapy episodes, and I keep forgetting that I wanted to talk about this because I know there's a lot of fishermen out there that are also hunters. I would assume most of them are deer hunters, but there's coyote hunters out there. So you know, if you see this in the video, you can pick this up on Amazon. Master Coyote Hunting from Michael Huff. We've already started fishing in the new season. We've been at Quabbin Reservoir for 3 weeks now. It just had terrible luck. This is Big T Davis, Bubba Bass Anglers. Today is the official start of the season for us. We're out on Quabbin Reservoir, trying to find some smallies out deep. If we can't find smallies, hopefully we can find some trout and get some kind of action today. We're using the fish finder. You can't see anything now, but we marked a couple of fish. Maybe a small school behind the boat, so we're going to fish that and see what we can get today. Maybe a catch and cook, who knows. This is Big T Davis, Bubba Bass Anglers. We're at Quabbin Reservoir, prepping the boat. We're getting ready to launch. It's a new moon today, hardly any wind. It's going to be about 60 degrees. Should be fun. So let's check it out. That was a beautiful smallie. You caught him in there? Yeah. So maybe this is what they were talking about. Big T Davis, Bubba Bass Anglers. We're at Walden Pond today, and water levels are so high there's no more beach on the side. This is now a wading pond because the water levels are so high. It's amazing. So, no luck yesterday at Quabbin. I'm not going to get into that. But hopefully we can catch something today and have something to talk about. Peace. It's Big T Davis above Bass Anglers. Back to Quabbin Reservoir. Hopefully by the time this video is done, we'll have something to show you. It's been mighty tough here for the past few weeks, but it's getting closer to the spawn, so we're hoping to catch some pre-spawn fish. Best of luck to us, I guess. Yep. Bob?
Pull straight with your rod.
Yeah, pull straight and do the...
No, it's just pulling the boat to it.
I don't understand how you do this all the time.
Oh, this is bad.
That's hilarious, dude. Are you really not going to be able to get it out?
No, I'm probably going to have to cut it.
Oh, Jesus.
The
tree is too limp. It's like medium light. Just so y'all know today, Bub has overpaid his lake fees. Today he lost how many jigs, Ed? 2 jigs?
I lost 1 jig. What are y'all talking about?
Bub, you lost 2 jigs today.
I lost 1 jig. The other one got stuck, and it got stuck twice, and I got it out.
I could have swore you lost 2.
I got stuck 3 times. 2 times I got it out, 1 time I got it.
I don't know what it's like in other states, But in Massachusetts, in a man-made reservoir, the fish just act different. There's a lot of moving water, lots of current. It's a huge reservoir. It's the biggest body of water in the state of Massachusetts. It's super clear. It's one of the best places to fish, but when it comes to pre-spawn, it's just all kinds of funky. So we've seen water temperatures between just yesterday 54 and 56 degrees. We've finally seen some bluegill in schools. We've seen a couple bass hunting bluegill. Right now those bass are not, at least the largemouth, are not interested in anything we're throwing at them. We literally threw the kitchen sink at these bass. We're looking at these bass and they're like, we don't want anything you have for us. Bub last week hooked up with his personal best smallmouth bass and lost it at the boat. So we've literally had no video to show you for the last 3 weeks. It's just how it is in Massachusetts in certain bodies of water. We know if we weren't locked to Quabbin, if we were going to other places, we'd probably have some fish. As a matter of fact, almost a month ago, we were at Whitehall Reservoir and we picked up a small school of bass and perch and pickerel. They were all together and we were catching them, but we had to go. We didn't have that much time. We could have stayed there longer, but now the boat is locked with locked at Quabbin Reservoir. We got it decontaminated, so we can't go anywhere else. We can only fish Quabbin, and we literally only go once a week. So we're hoping next week the water temperatures will be up in the 60s. Most of those bass will be coming into shallows to start to get ready to spawn, and they'll be fattening up. So next week we hope, if it doesn't rain, we hope to have some fish in the boat, and we hope to have a video for you for 2019. But who knows? This is Massachusetts. Thanks for watching the video. One more thing. On the actual YouTube page under the community section, I put a couple polls there for the Bubba Bass Tackle Box. One of the questions was, would you rather buy it via subscription on Patreon or first come first served basis? Right now it's 50-50. I need to get some more votes in there. Tell me how you feel about this if you're interested in the Bubba Bass Tackle Box. And I also asked what kind of content you enjoy the most on Bubba Bass Anglers. Is it fishing videos? Is it retail therapy? You know, so answer those polls. Let me know how you feel. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.